Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Today, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of Raj Bhavan Goa to this special day. Today, seeking blessings, divine blessings of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, the Honorable Governor of Goa, Shri P.S. Sridharan Pillai, has performed a puja at the Raj Bhavan temple and at the Gaushala, and has also offered solemn prayers at the Raj Bhavan church. Today, we are all here to witness a special event of the Prachin Vriksha Ayurvedic Chikitsa. Ancient trees are precious. There is little else on earth that plays host to such a rich community of life within a single living organism. And it is our duty to treasure and care for these ancient trees like they have done for us. Today, we are honored to celebrate this day in the presence of Shri P.S. Sridharan Pillai, Honorable Governor of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. P.M. Varier, Managing Trustee, Kotakal Ayurveda Shala, Kerala, and Shri Devidas Varier, Managing Director, Coimbatore, Ayurveda Pharmacy, Coimbatore. We now welcome our dignitaries on stage. I request Shri Sanjeev C. Gauss Desai, Additional Secretary, to kindly welcome the Honorable Governor of Goa, Shri P.S. Sridharan Pillai. I now request Shri T.H. Valsaraj, Principal Private Secretary, to kindly welcome the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant. I request Srimati Shreya Gaurav, Section Officer, to kindly welcome our guest of honor, Dr. P.M. Varier, Managing Trustee, Kotakal Ayurveda Shala, Kerala. I now request Shri Sandesh Gadkari, Deputy Comptroller, to kindly welcome our guest of honor, Shri Devidas Varier, Managing Director, Coimbatore Ayurveda Pharmacy, Coimbatore. I now request Shri M.R.M. Rao, IAS, Secretary to the Honorable Governor, to kindly give the welcome speech.
Good morning to all of you. तुम्हारा सगलियां का ये सभी का स्वागत. निंगल एल्लावरुक्कुम स्वागतम. His Excellency, Honorable Governor of Goa, Shri P.S. Sridharan Pillai sir, Honorable Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant ji, First Lady Srimati Rita Sridharan Pillai ma'am, Dr. P. Madhavan Kutti Varier, Managing Trustee, Kotakal Ayurveda Shala, Kerala. Shri Devidas Varier, Managing Director, Coimbatore Ayurveda Pharmacy, Tamil Nadu, who is the grandson of the founder himself. Dr. Ajay Sadanand, Mr. Piper Radhakrishnan, Vice Chancellor Professor Harilal Menon, Dr. Blessy, Principal St. Joseph's College from Kerala, Dr. Helena, Ms. Chaco, Mr. Binu Master would be doing the treatment there, and my colleagues from Raj Bhavan, officers and staff, representatives of electronic, print and digital media, invitees, students, some of the Ayurvedic practitioners, and parts of India, mostly from Kerala and Goa also. I take this opportunity to welcome all of you to this historic event in Rajbhavan. As all of you are aware, our Honorable Governor has taken several initiatives in terms of protection of environment, climate, and taking care of heritage, taking it forward, which was there earlier, but unfortunately many of us do not know or not aware of these traditions. Many of the traditions are being revised, some of them have been to a large extent successful. We are able to take it to the general public in Goa, in Kerala and other parts of the country also. One such initiative is that inauguration has been done, the treatment is going on, is Prachin, Ayurveda, Chikitsa and Vidhi for the plants which are 100 and more than 100 years old trees. As of now, we could identify 7 of them in Rajbhavan. The treatment has already started. The practitioners who are experts in this field from Kerala are doing that. We thank them for their time, and as all of you are aware, plants give us everything we need, in fact, starting from our all daily needs, from food and nutrition to clothes, and earlier days even housing, thatches and other things. So from birth to death, all the needs were being taken care of by trees. And it is said, Dashakupa Samavapi, Dashavapi Samokrit, Dashakrut Samaputro, Dashaputro Samadru. It means roughly in translating, 10 wells is equal to 1 pond, 1 pond, 10 ponds is equal to 1 lake, 10 lakes is equal to 1 sun, and 10 suns are equal to 1 lake. So that is the importance that has been given to trees in ancient India, Bharat. But unfortunately, we are actually forgetting that, but we thank our Honorable Governor for taking this initiative to revive these traditions, and one of these is Prachina Ayurvedic Chikitsa. Chikitsa is the treatment for disease things, and another is Vidhi, that is giving nutrition, so that the plants which are 100 years or old live longer to the entire duration. And one of the trees is almost 500 years old. The Honorable Governor and Honorable CM have just done the puja and garlanding just outside the main gate of Rajbhavan, apart from few other trees inside the premises. We welcome our Honorable Chief Minister, who is young and dynamic, who himself is an Ayurvedic practitioner. Thank you, sir. We welcome you. And I welcome Dr. Varier and Mr. Devidas Varier and all the dignitaries who have come from Kerala and Goa. Thank you once and again. You will be listening to many of the things, the important things, the dignitaries who are sitting here and others, my colleagues. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. I now request Shri R. Mihirvardhan, IAS, Special Officer to Governor, to kindly give the introductory speech.
Honorable Governor, Honorable Chief Minister, First Lady of Goa, our respected guests on the dais, other distinguished guests and friends. Nature and trees has always been very close to the heart of our Honorable Governor. So this eco-centric approach or the human-centric approach is something that has been always with him, and it reflects a kind of a brilliant multi-personality he is. These activities that we are doing in Rajbhavan are all his creative activities. These are not some routine activities, and they are activities that are first of its kind, and some of them are very historic activities. So I just give you some examples. I have many people here who have come from Kerala. You should know that when he undertook what is known as a Sainik Dais Yatra, or what is known as a Natural Heritage Yatra in early last year. In this yatra, he covered the whole of Goa going from many village to village, and he inspected 32 trees. And these 32 trees, they are 100 years old, 500 years old, and even 1000 years old. And that was followed by this wonderful book he wrote, Heritage Trees of Goa, where he has documented all the wonderful traditions and this very rich heritage of Goa. And in April this year, we conducted a symposium on the traditional trees of Bharat. Now, this is what was known as the Vriksha Vaijnanika Sadassu. Our Radhakrishnan here, he was one of the people who initiated this symposium. And in this symposium, we had scholars from Goa as well as the rest of the country, and they debated and discussed on the very significant role that trees are playing in the life and culture, and our own life and culture. And now this book on traditional trees of Bharat is now under print, and that will also soon be released as a wonderful collection again, and it is reflecting our glorious heritage. And today you have seen this event now, all of you have witnessed it, of this Ayurvedic Chikitsa, and this is yet another demonstration of our commitment to safeguarding and preserving our heritage of these age-old trees. I recall, Honorable Governor, when we went on this Heritage Yatra, we visited this place known as Partagal Math. In Partagal Math, you have a 500 or 1000-year-old banyan tree. The Swamiji in that math, he told us that this banyan tree with all its roots, it was spread over 3 acres many decades ago. But over a period of time, it has deteriorated. And today it occupies only 1.5 acres. I remember Honorable Governor expressing concern about this deterioration and whether one day this whole tree will disappear. Today, this similar sentiment is also expressed on many other occasions. But today with this Chikitsa, this Poshana Yoga, we have found hope. And this hope is now coming because we have got these experts from Kerala, Dr. P.M. Varier and Shri Devidas Varier. They come from very renowned institutions, this Kottakkal and Coimbatore, and they are working for generations to safeguard, to preserve and protect our Indian medicine. And today you have got many foreigners also from all over the world coming to their institutions, and so we are very proud and privileged to have with us these kind of personalities who are now teaching us some new methods, new techniques, new traditional, and reviving our age-old glory. Our ancestors have left a very treasure trove of knowledge regarding plant life and human life. You take Charaka's Samhita, you take Susruta's Charaka, they are known as the father of Ayurveda and the father of surgery, or you take Vagbhatta's Ashtanga Hridaya, or you take this Vriksha Ayurveda, which is written by Surpala. They are all vast knowledge of our knowledge systems, and they are. It's a great moment of happiness to know that all these books are now available in all Indian languages other than English. So it is a time now when we really have to turn inward, particularly the young generation who is here. You will have to look inward to our own knowledge systems and now try to spread all of them. And today, this demonstration that we are shown in Rajbhavan, what better place can you show this kind of a demonstration where we are also having a number of trees which are either decaying or diseased, and what better day than the birthday of the Honorable Prime Minister. So in conclusion, I would like to request all of you on behalf of Rajbhavan to please spread this message about our ancient traditional values, our ancient traditional knowledge of Ayurveda, and not only here in Goa but rest of the country and rest of the world. Each of you are ambassadors, and press and media has also got a very good role to play in this regard, and we hope we will do it, and Indian medicine will reach those heights of glory. So today let us all live with hope and pride. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. I now request Shri Radhakrishnan to enlighten us on Vriksha Ayurveda.
Namaskaram. Respected Governor of Goa, beloved Shri P.S. Sridharanpilla, Mrs. Rita Sridharanpilla, Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, esteemed Dr. P.M. Varier, Shri Devidas Varier, luminaries of Ayurvedic tradition and distinguished guests. One thing I want to add this is, now I see the most, the one and only Ayurveda doctor who is the Chief Minister of a state in India. Thank you for revealing that in the welcome speech. But I noticed one thing, sir. When the treatment of the tree started, and we are all standing side to that tree. The treatment started, but he suggested, he actually, like a doctor, he examined the tree and found some problems there. And I noticed that he is pointing out the fungus infection of the tree, all these things. Anyway, one thing more. I am always thinking about how a governor can get this much time for attention to the literature, to the authorship, or like that. Now I got it. Because this is the only stage where the good relation of the Chief Minister and the Governor is going. Actually, the Bengal Governor Andabos, the respected Andabos, is also very close to me for last 25 years. But I can't invite him to a function because every time the program is fluctuating and the Bengal, the Bengal is always very in flames of political problems. And he is also one of the beautiful face of our chief ministers. And if these things, if we are not acknowledging here, it will be a minus point to me from the intelligent or the audience of this august audience. Thank you. The initiatives led by the Honorable Governor of Goa, Shri P.S. Sridharanpilla, in the lands of traditional Indian tree knowledge, Vamana tree art, and the preservation of Goa's heritage trees have already garnered national attention. This governor, an author who ventures among the people as readily as he does among the trees, is noteworthy. Here, he transitions from theoretical knowledge to practical application. Just as bonsai emerges from the art of Vamana tree cultivation, he progresses from the science of tree Ayurveda to the practice of tree healing. Trees and forests from the backdrop of our Vedas and epics, it is in this context that Vriksha Ayurveda, the science of tree healing, was born alongside Ayurveda in this land. Since Vedic times, India has been mindful of the well-being of the living beings. The Rigveda prays, may the pure with the bloom, may the forest streams flow with the pure water, may the earth be purified, may the plant life be cleansed. The Brihadaranyaka Upanishad wishes health and happiness upon all beings. it advises that medicinal plants should be planted during specific lunar phases, as the moon is considered the god of herbs. When planting trees, the following mantra is chanted. O divine tree, may I relocate you from this place to more suitable place. I assure you of water. Now we are not assuring trees nothing. Do not fear, telling to the tree. I will protect you from the wind. We cannot protect from wind even our homes or our place. And natural calamities, and care for you like a son. When you are plucking a small plant and relocating it, praying that I will take care of you as my son. That was the vision of our ancestors. The Charaka Samhita scientifically classifies the earth into 3 types. Jangala Desha, the hilly area, the Anupa Desha, waterlogged areas, and Sadharana, ordinary plains. The Purusha Sukta states that in the beginning water was created, not in Bible, not also in Bible. In Purusha Sukta also there is a line that water, in the beginning water was created, and within it life was born. We can uncover observations in the field of Indian tree knowledge that would amaze modern botanists. There is no letter that is not mantra. Amantram aksharam nasti. And no plant that is not medicinal. Adi Shankaracharya's, I don't know how many scholars noted it. Adi Shankaracharya's Prapanchasara, the book in Prapanchasara, and the magical text Sharada Tilaka, mention of alphabet of trees, Akshara Vrikshanda. Here by the alphabet there is a tree, not our birth star tree, like that. There is a tree for every word, every alphabet. Each letter is assigned specific trees, much like how much birth star has its associated tree. As we contemplate tree medicine, ancient references to tree surgery spark curiosity. Trees can fall in due to cold, heat, rain, wind, parasitic vines, or even elephants rubbing against them. Kalidasa describes about that. In such cases, surgery is the primary intervention. Not in our modern medicine. When the emergency came for trees, the surgery is the first thing in mentioning in that period. Vriksha Ayurveda encompasses various aspects of tree care, including planting, germination, nourishment, inducing flowering, and treatment. Varier Samhita outlines the appropriate distance of planting different categories of tree. How much distance should be kept when you are planting every tree? Superior, medium, and inferior, based on their qualities. The Shukranidhi also elaborates on this and provides treatments for inducing early flowering and fruiting. There is a medicinal method to early flowering and fruiting. Methods to ensure rapid flowering and fruiting are mentioned. Varier Samhita says the stars Uttram, Uttartladi, Rohini, Chitra, Revati, Aniram, Magairam, Moolam, Vishakham, Puram, Tiruvonam, Ashwini, and Attam are auspicious for germination of plants. But Ayurveda even claims that with the aid of herbs, one can perform a feat akin to magic sprouting. In an old book, Kalava Vidya Vivaranam, by Gurikal from Kannur, I read last day that you can. There is a chapter about the old Indian magic, like a rock trick, like that. There is a trick on the table. Put a glass of water and put some lotus seeds into it. Within seconds, it will grow and flower. Within seconds. I request the vice chancellors and the universities. Once I taught these things in agriculture university. Why you are making research on these type of things? And you make research and tell it is not correct. But you try. Anyway, these things, I think this Vriksha, Prachina, Vriksha, Chikitsa and all these things will lead to this type of ventures to follow the country for this. May this endeavor provide a new direction in the field of tree healing. I extend my wishes to Mr. Binu, who is doing there, that treatment is going on, who has embarked on the path of a tree healer. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your deep knowledge. I now request our guest of honor, Dr. P.M. Varier, Managing Trustee, Portugal Ayurveda, Kerala, to say a few words on this occasion.
Honorable Governor of Goa, Shri P.S. First Lady of Goa, Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, Shri Devidas Varier, all the dignitaries on and off the dais, a very good morning. I am honored to take part in this program on Prachin, Vriksha, Ayurveda under the auspices of Raj Bhavan, Goa. At the outset, I would like to take this opportunity to convey my wishes and prayers to the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, on the auspicious occasion of his 74th birthday. We, the Ayush fraternity, would ever remain indebted to you, sir, for initiating proactive measures aiming at the upliftment, progress, and global acceptance of Ayush streams of medicines, Ayush Visa, and including Ayush to Ayushman Bharat scheme, to name a few among Honorable Prime Minister's notable endeavors. Now, speaking a few words about the relevance of Vriksha Ayurveda, all of us know that plants are living beings with senses and sensations, just like human or animal beings. It would be interesting to note that Shri J.C. Bose, a renowned physicist, conducted a study with electromagnetic stimulations on living and non-living beings, in which he could observe that the stimulations evoked responses in plants too. So, what does it mean? Plants and trees are living beings like us, quite responsive to pain, pleasure, other emotions and stimuli around them. And we Indians have realized this long back, which is evident from the importance and reverence we give to the plants in our tradition, culture and literature. Earlier and even now, plant deities are being offered prayers. We had a culture of preserving sacred groves in our homestead, which is more of a reflection of our profound priority for the protection of the ecosystem, in addition to the ritualistic aspects. This is the background with which we study Vriksha Ayurveda, the ancient science of plant life. The evolution and practice of such a science show how deeply have our culture recognized and prioritized the environment and our rich floral heritage. We can find references to plant life and allied matters in classical Ayurveda literature documented centuries ago. An exclusive work on Vriksha Ayurveda is believed to be the one by Surapala from the 10th century. The manuscript of this work was procured from Oxford University, London in 1994. The contents of the text cover various plant species, their healthy growth and productivity, agri-horticulture methods like raising orchards, homesteads, procurement, preservation, treatment of seeds and planting materials, treatment of roots before planting, preparation of pits for planting, selection of land, methods of irrigation, ways to locate groundwater, and a major share for biofertilizers and organic pesticides. Plant disorders and their treatment are also dealt with in detail. We know these are the major factors that affect the cultivation. So every point is covered in the text, which is written centuries back. There are a good lot of references about the organic manures, organic liquid manures, and biopesticides. Merits of organic pesticides include non-toxicity, cost-effectiveness, biodegradability, broad-spectrum activity, and so on. That way, the concepts and practices focus on unique way of plant protection and creating agricultural wonders. Medicinal plant cultivation is an area that merits high importance for various reasons. We know that a lot of medicinal plants are at the verge of extinction. We need to integrate agricultural techniques and medicinal plant cultivation programs to protect and conserve medicinal flora. Organic farming techniques bring a lot of advantages in the domain of medicinal plant cultivation. So what is required is an integrated medicinal plant cultivation practice. National Mission on Medicinal Plants are already on such goal-oriented initiatives. When we look into the advantages of organic farming, we know that it would help improve the quality and productivity of crops. It is environment friendly, safe, cost effective, and so on. Conversion of bio waste to commercial value added products is yet another scope of expansion and economic sustainability in this area. See, for example, in Ayurveda, production of high-grade organic manure from solid herbal residue generated in the factory. Apart from using this manure for captive consumption, it is also being made available to cultivators and farmers at a subsidized cost. Now, methods of compost production using microorganisms are also planned. So, the objective of organic farming includes sustainable availability of resources through sustainable agricultural practices and conservation of the ecosystem so that the natural assets are carried down to future generations too. It requires integrated approaches on conceptual and application levels, fixation of standardization and quality control parameters for organic products, etc. Government bodies as well as NGOs and public health organizations should undertake such programs with more fervor. Ultimately, what we envisage is the development and establishment of unique Ayurvedic agricultural practices. That is where the Vriksha Ayurveda gets the most relevance and should be given a boost in practice-based plans of action. For materializing such plans and possibilities, it is the time to revisit, research and rediscover the principles and practices of Vriksha Ayurveda. Coming to the future prospects, we should explore the scope of applying the ideas in recently advanced techniques like greenhouse techniques, aquaponics, hydroponics, and so on. Young researchers should come up with novel ideas and projects on research-based endeavors. And also study the scope in future advancements in the concepts like closed ecological system, wherein reutilization of the resources is cyclically done. Now it is an era of genetically modified crops. While we welcome the advantages of GM crops in the changing scenario of agriculture and cultivation, we should also examine the prospects of bringing out naturally modified crops by investigating the scope and productivity and quality enhancement measures advocated in Vriksha Ayurveda. In short, what we have to do is redefine Vriksha Ayurveda to transform the science to be fit for a contemporary framework. In this era of greenwashing by greenhouse gas emissions, Vriksha Ayurveda emphatically reminds us of the message to go green and go economic as far as possible. To keep environment, ecosystem and the entire earth economic should be the ultimate aim for us. It is not a matter of today, but for tomorrow and generations beyond. Let the message of green take over. I thank Shri, Governor of Goa, for inviting me to this function and giving me an opportunity to speak to you. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. As a token of gesture and love from Kottakkal Ayurveda Shala, Kerala, I would request Dr. P.M. Varier, Managing Trustee, Kottakkal Ayurveda Shala, Kerala, to kindly gift the gift to Honorable Governor of Goa, Shri P.S. Sridharan Pillai. To kindly give the gift to Dr. Pramod Sawant, Honorable Chief Minister of Goa. And to kindly give the gift to Shri Devidas Varier, Managing Director, Coimbatore Ayurveda Pharmacy, Coimbatore. Thank you, sir. I would now kindly request our guest of honor, Shri Devidas Varier, Managing Director, Coimbatore Ayurveda Pharmacy, Coimbatore, to share your insights with us.
Namaskar. Good afternoon. Honorable Governor of Kerala, Shri Ramullaji, Honorable Chief Minister of Goa. I'm sorry, since I come from the south, I think I need a language lapse, so kindly bear with me. Honorable Governor of Goa, sir, and Honorable CM of Goa, can I take the freedom to call him Vyed Pramod Savanji? Because I was just telling the CM that we are proud in the Ayurveda community to have a member of our community to be a political head of a wonderful state of India. I've been telling him that, my relationship with this state is for more than 3 decades. And what I've seen, the transformation which has happened in the last decade is phenomenal. So, Goa was just a tourist destination earlier, but today I think it's more a destination of enlightenment, joy, a lot of things. So I would put it on par with some of the international tourist destinations in India. I think, sir, you and your government have done a great job. Thank you, sir. All the members of the esteemed audience, there are a lot of Vaidyas in the audience, my special references to them, the bureaucrats of the Goa government, my friends in the Raj Bhavan community who have been very helpful and cooperative in getting this program going. A lot of experts here have spoken about Vriksha Ayurveda, especially my dear brother and respected Dr. Varier. Yes, he is my brother. I call him Anna Varier from the legendary Konkani Ayurveda. So I'll just take few moments because we have the the chief guest to speak to you and address. Vriksha Ayurveda, often referred to as a science of plants, is a unique discipline deeply embedded in Indian tradition, drawing inspiration from the principles of Ayurveda. Much like Ayurveda, addresses human health and longevity. Vriksha Ayurveda focuses on the well-being, growth and care of plants. However, its scope extends beyond the mere treatment of plant diseases, encompassing a holistic understanding of plant life, including soil management, seed selection, manuring, irrigation and seasonal care. The ancient science reflects the broader Indian ethos of harmonizing nature and life through a well-rounded and integrative approach. The earliest known reference to Vriksha Ayurveda can be found in the Arthashastra of Kautilya, dating back around 500 BC. Here it is recognized as an auxiliary science of agriculture, indicating that Vriksha Ayurveda had already established itself as a distinct and respected discipline. This historical mention underscores its deep roots in Indian agrarian practices. So Vriksha Ayurveda is not just about medicinal plants, it's also about food crops, it's about what we consume on a daily basis. So this is a short thing about the overview. Now coming up to the treatment ideology. In Brihat Samhita, somewhere around 500 AD by Varahamihira, chapter 54 is dedicated to Vriksha Ayurveda, the ancient science of plant care. Although the chapter contains only 31 verses and thus cannot provide comprehensive details on any one subject, it offers various valuable guidance on aspects of tree cultivation and horticulture. The first verse underscores the importance of establishing gardens. So today I think, making gardens, doing landscaping, hotels, industries, hospitals, and even public gardens, near reservoirs, emphasize gardens near reservoirs, emphasizing the essential role of water in nurturing plant life. Soil preparation, a crucial foundation for plant health, is addressed in verse 2, providing practical advice for cultivating healthy trees. In verse 3, Varahamihira lists trees considered auspicious, reflecting the belief that certain trees carry spiritual and practical significance. That's why we see many of these trees are grown in and around temples or other places of worship. So I'll just quickly conclude. I'm not giving a long speech. In conclusion, Vriksha Ayurveda stands as a testament to the profound wisdom of ancient Indian thought, where the care for plant life was elevated to a holistic science akin to human health care. By addressing every aspect of plant life, from soil management to aesthetic gardens, It reflects a deep ecological consciousness and a sustainable approach to nature. Vriksha Ayurveda continues to offer valuable insights, reminding us of the importance of living in balance with nature and fostering a symbiotic relationship with the plant world. Its principles remain relevant, and as they promote a holistic view of life that can inspire modern agricultural and ecological practices in a world increasingly focused on sustainability and environmental health. Thank you for this opportunity. I offer this small few words of what little I know from what I've gained from my predecessors back home to the Ayurvedic Saukyam of our dear beloved Prime Minister Narendra Ji Modi, who has been a guiding factor not only to various aspects of the Indian thought process, but I should say Ayurveda has greatly benefited in the last 15 years, close to 15 years or more than 10 years. He has been the Prime Minister of this great nation. Namaskar, Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. Today, we have amongst us our very own Dr. Pramod Sawant, Honorable Chief Minister of Goa. Sir, I entreat you to give the presidential speech on this occasion.
Good afternoon, friends. For today's function, along with me, Honorable Governor of Goa, Shri P.S. Pillai, Mr. P.M. Varier, Mr. Devidas Varier, distinguished guests, respected spiritual leaders, traditional experts, and my fellow Goikar, and my dear friends. Today is a truly special day, a day when we come together to celebrate not just a remarkable leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi on the 74th birthday, but also honor the deep-rooted connection between our natural heritage and our cultural and spiritual values. I'm delighted to join all of you at the Raj Bhavan to participate in this meaningful tribute. I would first like to extend my heartfelt birthday wishes to our beloved Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. Shri Narendra Modi ji has been the beacon of strength and vision for our nation. His leadership has steered India towards the greater height, and not just in terms of economic growth and technological achievement, but in reviving and pursuing the essence of Bharatiya culture and tradition. One of his greatest contributions has been his emphasis on preserving our environment, promoting the sustainable development, and reconnecting us with the wisdom of ancient heritage. In the line with his vision, it's heartwarming to witness today's initiatives of the Ayurvedic treatment of ancient trees, the practical step, the tradition of the wisdom of Kerala, known for its deep knowledge of Ayurveda. The trees, especially those that having stood tall centuries and have not just the part of our environment, they are living legacy. These ancient trees hold the stories of our land and are the testament to our respect for nature. By undertaking the Ayurvedic treatment for these trees, and we are not only preserving our natural heritage, but also upholding the timeless principle of Ayurveda, and which teaches us the balance between the nature and human well-being. I must congratulate and express my sincere gratitude to the Honorable Governor Shri P.S. Pillai for his visionary initiatives. By bringing the traditional experts from the Kerala to perform this treatment, you are ensuring that we preserve these trees for future generations, and for this the Goa is truly grateful to you. On this auspicious occasion, it is also deeply significant that we come together in prayer at the Ganesh temple in Goshala and the chapel at the Raj Bhavan. These places of the worship symbolizes that unity in diversity, and that is the very soul of India. Our culture teaches us the spiritual and reverence for the nature and intervened. And today, and we offer the prayers, and we are reminded that true progress lies in protecting both our spiritual values and our environment. The Prime Minister's vision of a clear, greener and healthier India is reflected in his leadership on initiatives such as Swachh Bharat Mission, and which has transformed the sanitation across the country, and Har Ghar Jal initiatives, ensuring the clean drinking water for all. As we pay tribute to his leadership today, we reaffirm our commitment to protecting our environment and promoting the sustainable growth. I urge each one of us to draw inspiration from today's event, and let us remember that our heritage is not just the momentous and tradition, but also the natural world around us. These trees, rivers, forests and animals are all the part of this heritage. It is our responsibility to care for them, and just as they have sustained us for a generation. In conclusion, I offer my humble prayers and for the continued to the good health and success of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. May he continue to lead our country towards the greatness and guide us for preserve the spirit of Bharat rooted in the respect of nature, culture and the rich wisdom of our ancestors. Let us move forward to inspired by his vision to create a cleaner, greener and more harmonious India. At last, before closing my remarks, I want to highlight the few major things achievement done by our Honorable Governor, Shri P.S. Pillai. The first of all, in the state of Goa, he had took the Goa Yatra, that is at the Heritage Yatra. He has go around all 191 village panchayat he have visited. He is the first governor who have visited the entire state. He took the initiatives and started the bonsai plantation, and approximately the more than 1,000 bonsai plants are today in our campus. That is also one of the achievement of our the Governor House. He had written the book of ancient trees of the Goa, and approximately, I think there are so many trees he have personally visited and written about. In Goa, we have called it in Kajro, Pimper, Word, Bidmar, different types of plants he have written in his book. He had also started to give the donations for the cancer and kidney transplantation. That is also one of the great achievements started by our governor. And being the doctor of Ayurveda, it is a proud moment for me in installing the statue of Acharya Charaka and Acharya Shushruta in our governor's campus. That is also one of the great things for in our Goa. वता वता असताना गोंयकारांक एक मेसेज दिवपाक सोदता की आयच्या ह्या कार्यक्रमांतल्यान भोवमानेस्त गव्हर्नर हांच्यांनी झाडांची ट्रिटमेंट करपाक सुरवात केल्या आणि म्हाका दिसता आमी गोंयकारांनी हाचे कडल्यान मेसेज घेवपाक जाय. माननीय गव्हर्नरान झाडांची ट्रिटमेंट करपाक सुरवात केल्या जाल्यार आमी निदान ती झाडां प्रिजर्व करपाक तरी सुरवात करपाक जाय. फाटल्या म्हज्या 40 वर्साच्या टेन्युअरांतल्यान हांव ल्हान आसतना पासून पळयता ही झाडां म्हाका आतांय दिसना जाल्ली आसा. गावात असलेलो काजरो खंयसर नाच जालो, गावात असलेलो पिपळ आज म्हाका दिसत ना. वडाचें झाड हे फक्त वडा हे पुरतेच उरलां आणि तसो जर पळयता आसत जाल्यार भिडमाड आनी अर्जून खंय गेलो हो म्हाकाय खबर ना. कारण म्हाज्याच गावात हांव जी झाडां पळयतालो ती आयज म्हाकाच दिसना जाल्यार पूण हांव परत एकदां समेस्त गोंयकारांक उलो करता. भिडमाड तो सोदुया, काजरो खंय तो पळोवया. वडाचें झाड ते पुजे पुरतें न्ही तर सदोदीत ताका आसूनी आणि वर्जून जे वखदी झाड गोंयांत आपल्या आशिल्ली ती झाडां म्हाका दिसता बॉटॅनिकल स्टुडंट्स कितलेशेच म्हज्या फाटल्यान बसल्या. युनिव्हर्सिटी ताजेर रिसर्च करीत आसा. ही जबाबदारी फाटल्या पिढयेची आशिल्ली, तेंच्यांनी ती झाडां सांबाळी आमच्या जनरेशनाक तेंच्यांनी दाखयली. पण म्हाका दिसता आतां आमचें कर्तव्य आसा फुडें ही झाडां जर दवरतले आसत जाल्यार आमीच सांबाळून दवरपाक जाय. हांव प्रत्येक गोंयकाराक उलो मारता परत एकदां, प्रत्येक गोंयांत आशिल्लें पोन्नें झाड जेची आमी आयज पुजा केली तें 500 वर्सां पोन्नें झाड म्हणजे म्हाका दिसता तें बाबूल ट्री हे गोंयांत फक्त 3 झाडां उरल्या. एक आमच्या गव्हर्नराच्या कॅम्पसांत जेचे आमी अर्दें मोडून पडलां ताची आज पुजा केली. दुसरें आशिल्लें सांग्यावयल्या पुलीस स्टेशनाच्या हितूंतल्यान हांव ताका कोंकणी नांव तेजें विसरलो आमी चिकूचें पोर्तुगीजाचें चिकू म्हणजे आफ्रिकन 500 वर्साचें पोन्नें झाड हें गोंयांत आशिल्लें. तेजी 3 झाडां फक्त उरल्या. ती आमकां जर प्रिजर्व करतले आनी फुडल्या जनरेशनाक दवरतले आसत जाल्यार ती आमची जबाबदारी आसा. गव्हर्नर जर झाडाक ट्रिटमेंट करता जाल्यार निदान आमी आसलेले झाड गांवांतले सांबाळून तरी दवरुया इतकेच हांव गोंयकारां कडेन मागता आनी म्हाजी दोन सोंपयता. देव बरें.
Thank you so much, sir. I now request Honorable Governor of Goa, Shri P.S. Sridharan Pillai, to grace the occasion with the inaugural speech.
Dynamic Chief Minister of Goa, my brother Savanji, Dr. P.M. Varier, an authority on Ayurveda, and Devidas, of course from Tamil Nadu, Coimbatore. This institution is also considered as one of the best Ayurvedic hospitals in India. I am not taking for any time for an inaugural speech because now 12:45. But I just I am saying some names and extending my thanks. But at the same time, I am so lucky because this month 3 days I spent in Kerala. That 3 days, 21 programs I attended. Certain people are criticizing me, they are not giving any importance to protocol. The governors are concerned, maximum one program at a day, and that's so I can't keep away from people. My wife may be a victim of that. During the last 40 years, she is suffering all these things. And you see, one achievement in the presence of our Honorable Chief Minister, I would like to mention this speed. We are living in a speed age, speed yuga. Speed is so, for a coffee, instant coffee. For a tea, instant tea. Traveling, super fast we are preferring. So everywhere that is trend. Then on the 4th I visited Kerala. There was a program by Vishwakarma community, their program. On the morning 9 o'clock in Muringur, near to their place in Yalapuda. Then I thought of meeting that St. Joseph's College, because botany, that professor, she was researching on my book and that was prepared and some paper I got. So I thought of meeting her in that. But when I reached there, before reaching there, I found that from the same college, principal and another Malayalam professor, they wanted to go to Delhi. Then I thought, I inquired about all these things. Then on that particular day, greatest achievement in my life, that Malayalam, please, Litti Chaku. So she is a Malayalam person, but her entire life, I don't know what about your family life and other things. Children are there, but she is spending for a cause of the nation. That too in a village area, there is we all know about Sangama, no, Sangama second I am saying, Newton's theory, 17th century, Subject to correction, I am saying you can correct it. This is that mathematics basic theory, of course, he contributed, and the theory is known as mathematic Newton series. Now, before going to that area, I had occasion to go through an article. And Cambridge University, by using Newton's theory, in their official publication, Madhava, that bar, Newton bar theory, not theory, series is introduced. A wonderful thing in the history of our entire nation. 17th century is there, mathematics basic things are there, that we are following, but at the same time, 15th century, am I correct? 15th century, that theory and decimal process, madam, I am not a mathematician or anything, 3.14, pi value, 3.14, this Sangamagrama Madhavan, according to him, 10 decimal, am I correct? 10 decimal, only 2 decimal is there, and in Chandrayana also, the name of this Madhavan is there. But a country bearing Kerala mathematics, Indian mathematics, of course we have failed to look into that aspect. Then that Madhavan's house is concerned also, that mana, it is called in mana. Then I thought of going there. Then Tony is also present here. But Tony, a wonderful relationship between us. He was a Congress, when he was agent 21, he was elected syndicate member of Congress party in the university. There was a case, SFI people, syndicate member, fight Kerala, then stabbed him on the chest. The 307 case was registered. 307 is life imprisonment is the punishment. Then 4 SFI leaders were there, and then they entrusted the case to me, even though I was an office bearer of Kerala BJP at that time. Then against him I conducted the case, Vidhi Vaivarityam. Now he is liking me and joined BJP. So against him I conducted the case and protected and saved all those SFI people. So he is very close to me in his mind. Then I asked Iringalakoda what is the position and other things. Then I thought of going to that mana. That mana, last year, our medical college, Medical University of Kerala, is Vice Chancellor, not like Goa, their Vice Chancellor is around it. Wanted to visit that mana, but by hook or crook, you know better than me, he is not seen. They were reluctant to open that great place to that university vice chancellor. Am I correct? By knowing the same, I know I am as a public worker. I thought about it. 8 acres of land and an old mana, old heritage house. People wanted to give it freely to government or your college or whatever it may be. Psych, I know. I contacted them and I got a chance to visit that mana. They opened, I told them, you need not give without accepting any money. This is your ancestral property. They are very much happy. And half of the people attending this function are from Kerala, I think so. On this. Next day, in Malayalam Manorama, a newspaper having 22 lakh circulation, top in India, one full page spent for the purpose of giving my visit there, full page. That is first time in the history of that paper, according to its editor. That trend is there. So now Sangama, Grama, Madhavan, that concept reached to Prime Minister, and I'm sure that central government is going to take it as a very prestigious matter, because our science in 15th century was far, far ahead than Newton or other people. Mathematics, other doctor, other theory also is there. Derivative theory. So one test we can make. This Vamana Vrikshakala. Of course, I am always committed to Mirvardhan. Mirvardhan is never intended to get any publicity. But while we are passing through the Grama Yatra, one person talked about all these things, elderly person, success scholar, stated this. Now, I would like to say one thing. The Council General of Japan visited me, and of course permission of the Home Ministry is required. They obtained and visited me. I think he visited you also. Then he cleverly asked me certain questions about this subject. But I know they are claiming that during the last 1,000 years it is originated from Vamana Vrikshakala, is originated from their country, and China is now making money out of it. The exporting is concerned of this Vamana Vrikshakala. That's my usage. The other name is known to all of you. You see, China's income from that field, exporting field, huge as far as their budget is concerned. But in India, 15,000 species are there. But we are not exporting, we are not aware of that. And if we go through it properly, about 5,000 years back, this Vamana Vrikshakala originated from our country, and through Buddhist people, Buddhist monks and preachers, they went to China and Japan. I would like to congratulate the principal of the college. Two professors are also from the college sisters. When I visited there, I saw their garden. So many trees are there. Garden. The garden's name, can you imagine? Ida Namama. So Vedic concept. Ida Namama. Am I correct? Idam. Ida to put the leg. So that type of approach is there. Then one professor who is conducting research on this Vamana Vrikshakala. I am very happy. I don't know. That's the way God is always. God's blessing is there with me. I am not in the college life. In the SLC, you see, there is no subject as botany. Some science, something is there. I am only getting minimum mark in that. So that is the position. But now you are researching on that book, and this university, some other 2-3 university also researching on that subject. So for the Malayali people, I would like to say, ഇതെല്ലാം ഭാഗ്യമാണ്. ഒന്നും പഠിക്കണ്ട, ബോട്ടണി പഠിക്കാത്ത ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ പുസ്തകത്തിനെ ഇപ്പം റിസർച്ച് സബ്ജക്റ്റായിട്ട് യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റികൾ സ്വീകരിക്കുമ്പോൾ ആ ഒരു ഘട്ടത്തിലേക്ക് എത്തുന്നു. എനിക്ക് കേരളക്കാരോട് അദ്ദേഹം our Chief Minister talked in his mother tongue, so I also പഠിക്കുക ഇങ്ങനെ പഠിച്ചു പോകാൻ നമുക്ക് സാധിക്കണം. അതുപോലെയാണ് ലാസ്റ്റ് ടൈം യു വിസിറ്റഡ് മീ, Prime Minister Ayurveda conference was there. A small book was given by Varier sir. Then that book is this Vriksha Ayurveda. When I go through it, you see so many things are there. But I don't know Sanskrit or that subject. But that's I inspired by that. Actually, this today's program. So I don't want to go. We will all together try. One achievement that now I realize is that secretary is there, former secretary is there, additional secretary is there. The speed aspect I mentioned before you, but I felt some laziness from my colleagues here. Now I am very happy to say that they are also adjustable, or rather they are more speedy than me. Here, not mentioning the name of our agricultural officer, and I am mentioning another name. She is not here. Harsha. So their speed, now it is a wonderful thing to me. That is why I am able to arrange this program. Yesterday also I reached here after 6 o'clock. Then a prayer in the Christian church also, a wonderful idea. Always I am using you. Now they are raising me. Yesterday 7 o'clock, after the 7 o'clock I discussed with the whole details. Normally, governors are not expected to discuss other things. My secretary also don't prefer that. Why is governors all minute things are discussing? Because of the discussion, you see, 9 o'clock, we invited so many Christian friends from here, including a minister. 9 o'clock in the night, he was throughout that prayer, he was there. I would like to say a wonderful thing we have done. For our Prime Minister, first time in the history, a Christian church prayed before the Jesus or Almighty, and temple also first program was there, and another prayer meeting and a special puja to animals also was there. All my friends also attended that. So this is a greatest achievement of our Rajpal. So I am extending thanks to you, and we will make one days in future also. And our Honorable Prime Minister referred with respect to Charaga Shishruta, that I had occasion to go through an article on that. You see, Melbourne, the main city in Australia, there are surgery institution, surgery college or whatever it may be. Institution, I think so. Royal College. In front of the same, that institution, Sushrutas, an idol, statue, sorry, not idol, statue was put there, and the heading given, the father of surgery. But even in our country, I don't know how many of us are aware of all these things. And there's a persistent effort on our part to do something. And then I inquired about all these things. One Dr. K.M. Cherian of Madras, now he is aged 85 years. He contacted him. He was studied in Melbourne, and he is one of the best surgeons ever seen by heart surgery, best surgeon ever seen by our country. Transplanting heart, first surgery, children's are 3 fields. In 1991, National Padma Award was given to him. But when I contacted him, then I found that he is also from my own village, that area. Nobody knows He's known as a Tamil Nadu PSR or Kerjari and like that. Then he told me that I am too young than you and I am prepared to do whatever you want. I will come. Throughout India, even now I am going for major surgeries. So age is not a bar. And he is also prepared to come. Such types of encouragement from everyone we are getting to this Raj Bhavan. And Raj Bhavan is now become a Lok Bhavan. And I am very happy, extending my sincere thanks to all of you. Especially this college, my only Charaga Shishruda, Trinity concept is there in Ayurveda. Then Ayurveda also, but because of shortage of fund, the only person eager, our Honorable Chief Minister can help us. That Ayurveda also, we have not avoided him. Trinity concept, I think I will be able to fulfill. I am soliciting your prayer and help for this process. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of wisdom and encouragement. Coming to the end of today's program, I request Shri Nilesh Vengankar, Assistant Horticulture Officer, to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
Honorable Governor, Shri P.S. Sridharan Pillaji, First Lady, Srimati K. Distinguished Chief Minister, Dr. Pramod Savanji, distinguished guests, Dr. P.M. Varier, Shri Devidas Varier, and all dignitaries present here. I express my heartfelt gratitude to each one of you for gracing this momentous occasion. I give a special thanks to our Honorable Governor for introducing eco-centric projects every time we celebrate some occasion. And today, on the 74th birthday of our Honorable Prime Minister Ji, Narendra Modi Ji, Sir has introduced a new eco-centric project, Prachin Ayurvedic Chikitsa and Vriksha Yoga. So this is a new thing which Goa or any Raj Bhavan in the country has witnessed today. I also special thanks to Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Savanji, for always giving us time and presiding over our functions whenever we ask for. So most of our eco-centric projects, Dr. Pramod Savanji has given us a time and we are thankful to him forever. I thank our guest, Dr. P.M. Varier, Managing Trustee of Kottakkal Arya Vaidyasala, Kerala. I thank Mr. Devidas Varier, Managing Director, Coimbatore Arya Pharmacy, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. I also thank Dr. Ajayanan Sadanand for doing the Vriksha Chikitsa. He is the President of Indian Medical Heritage and HOD of Coimbatore Arya Vaidya Pharmacy, Coimbatore. I thank Mr. Binu, who is also a Prachin Vriksha Ayurvedic Chikitsa. I thank Dr. Prakash Radhakrishnan, a writer, and I also thank our Vice Chancellor of Goa University. I thank our Secretary to Honorable Governor, Mr. M.R.M. Rao sir. I also thank our Additional Secretary to Honorable Governor sir, Mr. Sanjay Desai sir. I also thank Mihir Vardhan sir, Special Officer to Governor, Comptroller, Assistant Comptroller and other Rajbhavan staff including the Malis. I thank all the staff, professors, principals and other dignitaries who have attended this function and made it a grand success. Last but not the least, print and digital media personals, you are the one who make all the programs very, very successful. Thanks to you all too.
big thank to everyone who contributed to the success of this unique event. Thank you all.